welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to IKEA and I'm going to show you guys some hacks for making DIY baby and toddler toys out of some of the really inexpensive things that they have there. And I'm also going to show you guys some of my favorite toys for learning, early childhood education, and Montessori play from things that you can buy really inexpensively at IKEA. So come shop with me and my family. Are we excited, guys? No. Max, you want to tell everyone what we're going to get there that's really special? Do you want to tell them? No. We're really going to IKEA because it is my baby Corey's first birthday coming up. And we told Max that he could choose whatever he wanted to get Corey for his birthday, and he wanted to get him a little pretend house. We don't have any like dolls or doll houses or anything like that in our house, but we wanted to try and find like a really simple wooden house that they could use in really creative, fun, and imaginative ways. So I was really excited when Max suggested that, and that's what he's gonna buy his little brother for his birthday, right, Max? And we already saw it online. We really like it. So yeah, let's go to IKEA.
Dexterous, you can give with both your hands. How to fish and you can eat today.
Let's go. Haven't even made it past the entrance, and we've already found some cool toys. Oh my goodness, look at all these cuddly toys.
That's a dolphin.
A dolphin? So when we come here, we like to hang out for a little while and just play with everything because there's so much to explore here. But they have a ton of the like soft cuddly toys. We've actually never bought them. I don't know how good quality they are, but they're really cute. Over here. So these are my favorite bibs because they're long sleeves, so they cover the baby entirely when you're eating something really messy. They've gone up in price, but $7 is not too bad, and they really last well. Another IKEA favorite is the high chair. This has been around forever. We don't own one, but definitely know people who do. He's playing soccer. So this is really nice. This rug is only $10. That's really good. Oh, this I love, this cash register. This is such a nice gift. But it is, I think, yes, $17.99, so it's not too cheap. But it is nice. Very cute.
These are cool.
Look at those trucks. So I actually think that some of their toys are really expensive. They kind of have a mix, and I think that's how they trick you into spending a lot of money. So like you'll see like the dollhouse we're gonna get is not very expensive. It's $30, which is really nice. But then all of the furniture and stuff is $20, which I think is really expensive. So you just need to be careful with the prices. But yes, back to the toys. I also really like this shape sorter for $7.99. That's another good deal. But I think we can DIY something pretty similar. So this is a great little Montessori set for baking and having that real world play. I love this. This is $10. Oh, we let the baby out. So while we're busy in the toy section, thought we'd let the baby come out and explore. What do you think, Corey? So excited to be out of the carrier and having fun, making some noise.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well guys, we're all done in IKEA, rewarding ourselves with some ice cream, and I'm gonna go home. I'll show you guys the haul and all the DIYs. Let's go. Hey guys, so it's a little bit later on. I am back from IKEA and we have finished doing all the DIYs. They were really super simple and easy. Got them all done during nap time. So I wanted to share with you guys what I did so you can do them at home. Okay, so I'm gonna go in age order. First, I'm gonna show you the things we did for my littlest and then up to my older son. So my baby is almost 1 and my older son is 3.5. Okay, so the first thing I did is I used an IKEA colander. I will write out the name, by the way, and the prices of all these things. I don't remember exactly because, you know, they all have those funny names. I think this was like $7 or $8, the colander. And all I did was take some ribbon that we already had at home and I threaded it through. So you want to make sure that none of the pieces are so long that the baby could hurt themselves. But I threaded it in and out and then I tied the ends with knots. So this is a great sensory play for babies because the ribbons have all different kinds of textures and feelings to them. So some are really soft and some have a much rougher texture. And then it's also good for their dexterity as they're using their hands to pull the ribbon. So because they're threaded through, if they pull them, the ribbon goes in and out, and they can also hold onto the knots and pull those. So this is a great one for little ones, for little babies that are just starting to use those fine motor skills. And of course, when they're all done with it, you have a beautiful colander for your kitchen. Okay, the next DIY activity is just using a water bottle. This was $2.99 at IKEA. I hadn't seen these before, so I'm thinking it's a new product. This is plastic, by the way, not glass. And all you do is fill it with different materials. So this is just rainbow pasta from Target. And when the baby shakes it, it makes noise. Of course, it's got different colors and interesting shapes inside for them to look at. But you can change this up. You can fill it with rice or beans or whatever you have in your home. You could also fill it with water and then put in food coloring to make this different colors, or other waterproof materials like a plastic little toy could go inside the water and they could watch it go up and down. So there's all different kinds of things you could do with this one. I like this because it makes noise and it's got the fun colors. I know my baby will love this, but there's definitely ways to change it up and make it new for them all the time. Okay, the next DIY activity was a really fun one. These are using the IKEA pot holders, or like hot plates. These were, I believe, $3.99, and all I did was paint shapes on one side and then cut them in two. So I made sort of a puzzle. So my youngest, who's just about 1, is not ready for this just yet. My 3.5-year-old is probably maybe a little too old, so somewhere in between. So all I did was paint shapes on them and then cut them up. So I did a triangle and a square, and then I also did a circle one and cut this one into 4 pieces. So you can be creative. You could do different shapes, different colors, whatever you want, but it's a sort of homemade DIY puzzle with nice big pieces for them to hold. Okay, the next really fun play activity is using the IKEA cups. These are only $1.99, and you can do so many different activities with cups, but one of the things I like to do is color sorting. With about like a 2-year-old is a perfect age for that. So what I do is I get some pom-poms, or you can actually just cut up little pieces of paper if you don't have pom-poms, and you just want to match the colors. So you want your baby or your little one to put the orange, that's not orange, to put the green pom-poms in the green cup, the yellow pom-pom in the yellow cup. You see how it goes. You could also just have them practice filling the cups up, dumping them out. Of course, I mean, you could use cups for a million things, but I saw these $1.99 and I thought, yes, these are so many fun activities you can do with cups, so definitely purchase these today. The next thing I want to mention is this roll of paper. It's called the Mala. We already had it. I brought it out just to show you guys what it looks like on its little stand. They also have ones with like a coloring in pattern already on it, so your kid can color it in. My kids aren't there quite yet, but we use this for everything, like every kind of art project. We just roll this out and use it. That way you're not wasting paper because you could only use a little bit or a lot or however much you need. We also love to like paint tracks on it for my older son who loves cars. So love this for arts and crafts, and it's only $4.99. Okay, the next learning toy I want to talk about is the abacus. So I think I mentioned when I was walking around IKEA that some stuff I think is expensive for toys and some stuff I think is really well priced. So this is $9.99. I think this is a well-priced toy. My son, who's 3.5, loves counting. I took a clip of him counting with it while we were there. He loves color, so this is a great one for him. And as he gets older, I hope we can use it for math. So I'll take it out so you guys can see it. So this is what it looks like. It's got these beautiful colors on it. It would look nice in any like nursery or kids room. And then it's great for learning and counting and talking about colors and all that different kind of thing. And of course it just makes a nice sound and has a nice little way to play with it for little ones who aren't ready for the counting and coloring night just yet. Okay, then the big thing I want to talk about is this right here. This is why we went to IKEA. So like I mentioned, we asked my older son what he wanted to get our baby for his first birthday, and he said a house. He said a wooden house. I think because they have one in his preschool class, but we don't have one in our house. We don't have any dolls or dolls' houses or anything like that. So I love this idea. I was a little worried because I was like, well, we don't have any dolls for it, but we do, I realized, have little people we can put in it, and cars I know we're gonna live in here, and then they can just use it imaginatively. So the DIY that we did for this is the chimney. So the IKEA one, it comes green, which is fine, but you know me, I'm like gray, whites, and blues kind of person. So while I had my gray paint out doing this active DIY, I just painted the chimney of this little house. So this was $35. I was actually really impressed with the quality of it. The edges of the wood are really nice. You could definitely DIY this up even more. You could put wallpaper in the back, you could paint it, and then of course you could do all the little furniture inside, but we're just gonna keep it how it is. I love that simple, like Swedish kind of look to it, and then just the little gray chimney at the top I think is really cute. So that is Corey's first birthday present from his older brother, and I know he's gonna love it. I'm really excited about that. Okay, then we just have one last thing I wanted to mention for you guys that we got today, and that is this rug. So I think I said in the store, I've seen the Melissa and Doug one of this for like 50 bucks. This was only $10. I have a little boy who is obsessed with cars, loves making tracks, loves driving them on the tracks. So I didn't want to spend $50 on this, but for 10, I thought, okay. And we've already been using it all afternoon. So this was definitely a good purchase. And again, I was really impressed with the construction of this. It seems really well made and like it will last. We only had it a day, but it seems good. So anyways, that is my haul from IKEA, and those are my DIY ideas for baby and toddler toys you can make at home. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!